I was asking some of my friends for topics of what to talk about, and somebody made a quirky comment about what do I do when the one person that I really loved managed to get away. And I know what they meant is because they really, really liked someone and they thought at the very time that it wasn't a serious relationship they wanted to get into. So that person moved on and they moved on, but now they have regret. The one thing I can say is there's a reason why it fell apart. For whatever, whoever's side made it go away, there was a reason why it fell apart. And I think that's the thing you have to examine. Hindsight's always 2020. People always say, "Oh, it was so great." The thing was, is if it was so great, it would have lasted and it wouldn't have fallen apart. But we have a tendency to just remember the really, really good stuff about a relationship or about a time. And the longer time that gets between when you broke up and and now, the more good things you'll remember. No one likes to remember the negativity, the negative parts. Nobody likes that. So you'll see that you have a tendency to only think great things about it. Um, my thing is to really examine, why it fell apart, what it is, what was your 50% in it, what were you thinking at the time, what was the stage of life you were at the time that it split up, and make some mental notes so that it doesn't happen again. If you wanted to rekindle something with this person, you could always drop them a line and see where they're at and see if they want to, hook up for a coffee or something and see where you're both at and if it's something that interests you both. Otherwise, you'll have to chalk it up for experience. Make notes about it, write it in your journal, or just make mental notes and say, okay, next time I get into it, I'll see that maybe I was too needy, maybe I expected too much, maybe I felt as though that person wasn't giving me what I need, but they really were, but it was about me. Um, it's unfortunate, but that's the way that we learn is through suffering. So just try the best you can. As I said, you can always drop them a line and see if they want to meet back up. But otherwise, just know what you can from that relationship so that you don't do it again in the future.